Day 33 and counting, the government shutdown now dragging into the second month, and Americans are feeling the pinch. Millions who rely on food assistance are worried about losing their SNAP benefits, and there are concerns at the airport as travelers are dealing with delays and worried about their safety as air traffic controllers feel the strain. Nashville International Airport has a ground delay until 4 p.m. today because of staffing shortages. Newark Airport in the New York metropolitan area is also under a ground delay amid staffing shortages in the control tower. And while hardworking Americans feel like they are losing, Democrats seem more concerned with who is winning.
Democrats have voted 14 times now, Shannon, to keep the government closed. You have the major airlines in the country. You have every segment of the population and hardworking Americans who will be going without. You have 42 million recipients of SNAP that are in jeopardy right now. You have women, infants, and children because the nutrition program that President Trump and the White House have heroically funded thus far is running out of money. And of course, the troops. I mean, we've gotten them paid now for 2 cycles, but that money is not inexhaustible and it's running out. And so increasingly, the American people will be feeling the pain, and after we pass that threshold of the first of this month, it gets very real for more and more people.
Georgia Republican Congressman Buddy Carter joins me now live in studio. Congressman, welcome.
Thank you.
So on the air traffic controller issue, the flight delay, flight cancellation issue, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy's talking about that today. Let's play him and I'll get you to react.
There's a burning frustration like in the rest of the country. And so you mentioned that safety is my top priority, and it is. We will delay, we will cancel any kind of flight across the national airspace to make sure people are safe. But there is a level of risk that gets injected into the system when we have a controller that's doing 2 jobs instead of 1. We manage that, we look out for it, and safety is the priority. We'll take all steps necessary, though, to make sure that you get from point A to point B and you do it safely.
How concerned are you about air traffic controllers, a very stressful job, going more than a month without pay?
Oh, absolutely. It's stressful. And you can imagine the strain that this puts them under not getting a paycheck. I mean, they've got bills, they've got responsibilities, and they're not able to meet those responsibilities. So it adds to the strain that's already there, adds to the stress that's already there. So, and that's not a good scenario, and it's not a good situation for Americans to have people in that important position under that kind of stress.
Are Democratic leaders Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries looking over their shoulders at Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Zohran Mamdani, potentially the next New York City mayor, and fearful for their positions of power?
Oh, there's no question about it. I think that the reason Chuck Schumer has initiated this shutdown has been because he's afraid he's going to be primaried by AOC. And let's make sure we understand this shutdown was initiated by Chuck Schumer, John Ossoff, and the Senate Democrats. We did our job in the House. We passed a continuing resolution, clean continuing resolution to get us through. They want to use the American people, our troops, our WIC program, our SNAP program as leverage to get health care benefits for illegal aliens.
I want to play an old clip from then President Barack Obama on government shutdowns, and I'll get you to react to it.
No Congress before this one has ever in history been irresponsible enough to threaten default, to threaten an economic shutdown, to suggest America not pay its bills just to try to blackmail a president into giving them some concessions. Republicans do not like the law. They can go through the regular channels and processes to try to change it. That's why we have elections. You do not threaten the full faith and credit of the United States of America.
Should Democrats in Congress now listen to his comments from 12 years ago?
They should, and those comments are still applicable to today, except that he should replace Republicans with Democrats, because that's what's happening right now. The Democrats are using the American people, using our troops as leverage. Even Bernie Sanders has admitted it. Even my colleague, Kathleen Clark, has admitted it. They're using them as leverage.
We have an election on Tuesday. New York City, New Jersey, Virginia, Northern Virginia has a ton of federal employees. Do you think there will be a miraculous change on Wednesday to try to get a deal to reopen the government?
I hope so, and I do think so. I think that I think this should bring the Democrats to their senses to know that we teach our children that actions have consequences. Well, the actions of the Democrats are going to have consequences, and hopefully we will see that on Tuesday.
Many folks watching us now may be having some sticker shock as they look at their Obamacare premiums during the registration period. Will Congress need to act on that?
We will, because this is the Unaffordable Care Act. I mean, Obamacare, the Democrats realized early on that it was unaffordable, and they started subsidizing it. And then when the pandemic started, we got the Biden COVID bonuses that they set to expire at the end of the pandemic. Now they want to extend them. This is not going to work. And the Democrats have ruined health care in America with the Unaffordable Care Act.
I know you're hoping for government to reopen soon. Do you think it will?
I do think it will. I think that, especially after Tuesday, and when we see a Republican victory throughout the country, then I think that the Democrats will come to their senses.
Congressman Buddy Carter, the great state of Georgia. Great to see you in person.
Thank you.
Take care, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.